Hi, I'm Chuck Marunde, exclusive buyer's agent in sunny Sequim, Washington. And today I want to recommend two MLS sites that I think are very functional and very useful for you. And I'll show you what those are right now.
We love the MLS site of iRealty Virtual Brokers in Sequim, Washington.
Okay.
And we use Zillow too.
Okay, well, there you go. The first one I want to emphasize is Zillow. Now, a lot of my clients from all over the country love Zillow and like to use it. There are two really, I would say, important pieces of information on Zillow that I use as the reason I access Zillow, and I want to show you what that is. Let's go to Zillow right now. All right, so when you open up Zillow, of course, you get the map view. And if we open up one of the listings, I'm just going to open up the very first listing over here in Sequim. And I'm going to open link in a new tab. And there it is right here. Now, basic information, of course, as you would expect and you know, but the two pieces of information I think are significant here. And I want to go down to them. And here it is right here. It's the Zestimate. Now, I'm not going to claim that the Zestimate is 100% correct. I'm going to say that the Zestimate is a very significant number. Zillow isn't always right about this attempt to arrive at fair market value, but they've been getting better and better and better in their algorithms to get closer to true market value. And so you can use this number to kind of see if you're in the ballpark. If the listing, and let's go back to the top of the listing again. If the home is listed at $600,000 and the Zestimate is just below that, which it is, that's one thing. But if the Zestimate is way below the listed value, like $100,000 below or more, you may have a serious problem with the listing price. Okay, so that's the first piece of information I like to look at. And there's another important part. I'm going to go down to the price history. So here we are at the price history. This is an important section of the Zillow listings because it shows us the history of what's been going on. And not only since it was last sold, but it shows us the listing history. So it was last sold in 2019 for $395,000. Okay, we know it's gone up. But what's interesting is that it goes on the market for $640,000 in 2022, and then there's a price reduction, and then there's another price reduction, and another price reduction, and another, and then in late 2022, the listing is pulled. And then in May of 2025, it's put back on the market for $600,000. So this is really interesting and it's helpful information. There's another site, an MLS site, that I think is really great. It's iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com. Now, you can also get there by simply typing in livinginsquim.com. But if you'll notice, this site also has a map search. And once again, here's that same listing at the top. So if you open that up, you would get this listing page right here. Now, I think this site is much more navigatable. This is what I call intuitive navigation, and the design is specifically built in the way that many of my clients over the last 20 years have really wanted to be able to see this kind of information. So I helped to program this site in a way that I thought my clients would really like it. So all of this information up here at the top is the most relevant, remarks, and then key data that most people want to know right away. If there was a homeowners association, those dues would be showing right here too, so you would immediately know. And of course, you can open up all the other features too. And you can do a lot of this, of course, on Zillow. It's a different look, quite a bit. And then also down here, recently viewed listings, popular listings, and then similar listings. So these are similar to the one that we're looking at right now, which is kind of a nice way to do that. Let's go back to the top. One of the reasons that this site is really great for my clients is because you can schedule a showing directly with me on this site, and you can communicate directly with me. So you can just complete this information. It comes directly to me, or you can also text me or call me anytime about any of this, or even schedule an appointment with me online. And so this site here is very, very functional, and clients love this site. Now let me take you back to Zillow and show you something. One of the challenges of Zillow, and I'm going to open up this page again here with that listing, is that there's a lot of things on this page that are rather annoying that you don't need, that aren't helpful. So, if you click on Zillow on Contact Agent, it's going to put you in touch with several other realtors, at least 3. And then if you scroll down, there's a lot of other information on here that's just an annoyance. If you're just looking at listings, you'll see that Zillow is trying to sell advertising. They're selling advertising to realtors, to mortgage brokers, and they've got some filler in this website. You can see you don't need to know on a listing the monthly payment. There's a link on my site where if you really want to see what the monthly payment is going to be, it'll be there. Down payment assistance and all of this. And then when you scroll down a little further, notice what you get down here. This section here in Zillow is what they're doing to sell advertising. So they're selling an advertising service to these 3 realtors and to this mortgage broker. Years ago, I was paying $2,500 a month to Zillow just to show up here like one of these realtors. And what Zillow says is, okay, if you fill out this contact information, if you request more information on this home, guess who gets that information? All 3 of these realtors get your request for information all at the same time. So they're all in a hurry to contact you and to sell you on them being your agent first. Okay. Also, if you scroll down, there's more garbage on this site. Look at all these links. None of that is necessary. So you can see why I suggest this site is much cleaner. And if you look at the listings on this site, like this one here, just look how clean that is. There's nothing, I'm not trying to sell you anything else. And there's no other people competing for your business. So, isn't that great? Okay. I think consumers like the information and would prefer not to be harassed. Now, I want to show you one last thing before we close out here. This is the homepage of iRealtyVirtualBrokers.com, also known as livinginsquim.com. And I wanted to show you that there is a lot of options here in terms of searching for your home. So if you want to, and I'll let you do it on your own, you can go down and play with all of these links. You have your typical basic search and advanced search and address search, listing ID. There's the map search. We also have some other specially programmed links. For example, if you want to look at Port Townsend, and what you get is this beautiful site with Port Townsend listings, a map. There's a bunch of restaurants in the Port Townsend area where you'll be looking at these homes. And then down here is a map showing you all these listings where you can, again, open up these listings if you want to and view them individually. You can also do many other searches, including some fun ones. Here's listings near me, so if you have GPS on your iPhone, that'll pull up all the listings around your vehicle. Hey, you want to look at the most expensive homes in Washington? That's fun too. You can pull that up and look at the most expensive homes in Washington and have a little fun along the way. And I'll have some more videos I want to show you about our AI Smart Search, about some of our customized calculators that I think are going to be very useful for you, and much more. All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Zillow and the MLS site over here at iRealty Virtual Brokers. If I can help you in any way or get you information, let me know. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.